Well, hi again. This recording is to demonstrate a new feature of the Maths Intranet, and it's based on a Microsoft list that lives in SharePoint here. So we're going to head over to one of these headings here and click on Assessment Tasks. And if you open the collapsible section up, scroll a little bit further towards the bottom, then you've got this section called Set up exam bundles for the tracker. And one of the issues that we've experienced is perhaps just trying to find out who's got a particular exam bundle. And it can be a little bit difficult to hunt down. And this list is designed for everybody's convenience. But before we actually get started, just one person needs to set up the tracker items each time an exam is completed by students. And of course, this is generated for corporate marking situations. So if you clicked on the form there, it'll take you to this particular form to fill out. Select the course and the year. So these are the courses that are corporately marked. So let's say, for example, we're going to set up Year 12 Advanced. What's the year of the task? 2022. The task number is 2 on this occasion. Uh, and here is the usual nomenclature for the bundle numbers. And because we're dealing with Year 12 Advanced, it's got 4 bundles. So just quickly type in 4 there. And then all you need to do is quickly go into the Microsoft Teams URL to grab the thread link. So if you head back up to Teams and go back up here to the Advanced 2022 Assessment Task 2 thread, quickly grab the link there and then just paste it. Hit the submit button. And in fact, let's then go and see what actually happens. We'll just wait for it to swivel around. And of course, this thread has been well populated with marking allocation and updates, etc. But very shortly, a new adaptive card will show up informing all of the teachers. It's actually tagged all of the teachers, how many bundles there's been set up and what sort of task it is, etc. And so there are buttons there to see the exam bundle tracker. Quick button there for the intranet and generate more exam bundle tracker items, just in case you've got some exams back to back that you need to set up for. So let's see how we can actually utilize this particular exam bundle tracker. So on the front page there, these are actually color coded. So Year 11 Extension 1 is done in purple. Year 12 Extension 1 is done in light blue. And in fact, if we click on the See All button there, let's see if it's actually going to take us to the list. That will then let us see all of the items that are there in all of its glory. But of course, if it gets a bit too much, you can always just close one of these. Advanced is done in the traditional sort of pinkish color. Extension 1 is done in blue. And extension 2, you don't see that now, but we can quickly show you. If we go to Format column there and we format the view, and quickly have a look at the conditional formatting. And then you have Year 12 Extension 2 is set to green with a little border there on the left. So these are easily color coded. So what's so special about this particular list that a sheet of paper can't do is that, of course, this is now all filterable. So if you just filter out the view using the Year 11 view, for example, this will actually show you only the Year 11 items that are there. There are, of course, 6 bundles in Year 11 that we've generated. Year 12, we've got 2 exams going on, 4 bundles for Year 12 Advanced, and then 6 bundles for Year 12 Extension 1, that is. And if you happen to have borrowed or taken out, checked out a bundle, simply just press this little button here. The list item will then get updated, and then you are the person who is actually in possession of that bundle. So once you get back to school, for example, and you are done with it, simply just put the bundle back into the cupboard, secure it, and then click on that, and then your name will disappear from the in possession column. If you are then done with it, if you've marked all of the papers in that particular bundle, then all you need to do is hit this update bundle marking button. So press on the little pen button, and your name should then bounce from not marked over to marked. And once enough people have actually marked this, so if we actually just double click on this list item here, it'll come up with a nicely formatted view of the actual title of the bundle name, where it is meant to be right now, and what is its marking status. And of course, if it is fully marked, let's say, look, I'm going to cheat a little bit. I'm just going to delete these people. Once it's fully marked, it'll then turn green with a dot. Um, and you'll also see that as people click on those little buttons, a log gets populated over here. All of this is done automatically for you, and so you won't need to do really anything else but to just simply press those buttons on the list. But of course, let me just put these people back in. And her as well. And just make sure that it's saved again. And of course, normally we don't manually go and alter this list like this. We simply use the buttons that are here. And by the way, if you've decided to double click on it just so to check the log just to see what's actually happened to it, make sure that you don't press the buttons here or here. The buttons actually don't work inside this view. You'll need to make sure that you press the button on the list item outside. So I'm in possession of these two, for example. I've finished marking it, and so I'll press that button there, and I'm done with that, and I'll press that button there, and I'm sort of done with this as well. Press that twice, and I'll quickly mark this as marked. And again, double clicking on it, you'll notice that these items have been registered in the update log. So that's how we can now quickly keep track of the bundles of papers that we have, and all thanks to a bit of SharePoint formatting there.